Alright, so we got DES versus seXy today. First round of the tournament, and the first two teams, they start playing pretty much today. And currently, we're looking at maps of being Locker, Lankang Dam, which is like a highly, highly odd pick, and then Dawnbreaker for our tiebreaker, just in case. Now, seXy and DES, they're both two teams from Poland, and the only teams from Poland that actually still do 5v5s. So you're looking at the two Polish teams going at it head-to-head. And now, no team, for some reason, hasn't really gone for Charlie, which is kind of fucking odd, not gonna lie. Both teams are trying to fight for A and B, but I don't think that's going to work out for either of them. Like, one of these teams has to get C if they want to lead some tickets. But DES pretty much wiping out fucking seXy here. Looking to try and get B in the group. While seXy's trying to get spawns in. No one's still getting C flag for some odd reason. This is weird. This is a very unusual style of play for Locker. Let's take a look at that. Oh, wait a minute. No. We're doing a burn round. We're not actually throwing. Okay. It's a burn round. This guy's using the fucking fire. Really good Michael is using the side drill, and now with an 8k, this is a burn round. I'll message him and see what's up. Alright, so I'm gonna see what they say. This is one of the guys from DES asking if this is a burn round or not. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, it's a burn round. Okay, good to know. Oh, okay. Just chill and wait. Both teams is pretty much warming up and getting up close to one another. See how good each other are. If you know they're using some mean shit. Shotguns and fires. Alright. Wait, and for those who are tuning in now and watching, who do you think's gonna win between seXy and DES? Both teams are really good. Both from Poland. The only teams from Poland competing. And like I said, this is only a burn round right now. This doesn't count towards anything from what they told me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think on this. Who do you think is going to take the win for the first time in the tournament? Loser goes into loser brackets. The loser loses in loser brackets. They are out of the tournament. And again, the maps are Locker, Lankang Dam, and tiebreaker is Dawnbreaker, if need be. Me personally, though, I'm thinking seXy probably DES, but you know, I think I could be surprised at some point. Both these teams are really good. Both are got like an aggressive or passive play style on top of that too. Alright, we got 3 people watching. For those that just jumped in, this is a burn round. This does not count right now. They're just warming up for shit. Lower engine volume. Yeah. And then mic volume higher? Sure, I could do that too. One sec. There, how does this sound? Does my mic sound a bit louder now for you guys? Can you hear me properly? Let me know in chat how the audio sounds before we actually get the true, real match underway. Alright, so it looks like Magnus should be joining me in a bit to help commentate this. Yo, Chris, what's up? Alright.
Good afternoon.
Hello. Yo, are you already in spectating?
I tried to join. I'm in a queue, so I'm guessing I'm not allowed to join.
Wait, did you click spectate or no?
What am I server searching up here? Am I going Des?
Hold on. The server is called Poland T Domination.
Alright.
And then just click spectate on that. There should be 2 spots open, because I told them to.
Name.
Just search. No, don't type in the name. Just go to search for Domination only, and then you should find it.
You know I'm stubborn as hell, but I found it.
There you go.
Searching up Poland. So, Poland T Domination.
Yeah,
like a cross, whatever that is.
Yes. And then just join via spectate.
Alright. It says I need a password. Can I just...
password.
Yeah, I need a password.
The password is 654321.
That's some level 1000 hacker skills right there, boys. Just broke into the server. You didn't just live stream like you did.
Well, I am live right now, but their match hasn't started yet, the actual match. seXy is missing 1 dude, it looks like, so they're waiting. Yeah.
I'm still in a queue.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think they want me there.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, I know.
Let me hack their game. Oh my god.
Wait, who did that?
Lana. He's got the live stream open right now. Okay, well, Chris, there's still hope. So since you can't actually join the server, just open up my live stream.
I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna talk to one of them.
Well, their match is underway, bro. They're playing now for real. Just open up the live stream and then we'll commentate from there, or at least you will on your end, so you can still see how they're playing.
I'm gonna be 2 minutes behind.
No, this is live.
I don't know what's up, but I just got a comment on my YouTube from that video of me drowning sweats or whatever, and it says, "Whoa, that's me." So I don't know where that is, but that's cool.
Oh, yeah. So there's only like a 5-second delay. That's not bad from what I can tell.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. So yeah, you can still commentate with me just by opening up the video on whatever. No, it's more like a 2-second delay. That's even better. Anyways, so right now it's starting to look like that seXy's got an AC hold going on. This is DES, and DES are just getting fucking wiped out, and they're trapped on B, trying to figure out how they're going to maneuver around. One of them is pushing outside in hopes to try and get C. Little does he know, one of the guys was around the corner. Hooligan Michael. Tomax coming outside of B, possibly trying to make a move. Check and see if there's a guy high glitching.
I'm talking to them after this round. I gotta figure out how to get into this.
Okay. Then good luck with that.
So, it looks like they got one guy holding Charlie basically, while most of them are gonna try and secure Alpha.
No, there's 2 guys holding Charlie, both on the back of the mountain.
Yeah, I see that on the hill now.
One of the guys from seXy just got wiped out. Zenz is the only one left contesting for C. DES now holding for his CB hold. While seXy's trying to take C back slowly but surely.
Zen make sure that
Rob being a little aggressive, but he's gonna get approached from behind. We took out this one down on C. Doesn't cut it. Now he's left on a one-on-one for C flag. Owen and who else would that be? Frannis. And DES still holding the line on B. They don't need A apparently, so they're trying to just do a CB hold.
Yeah, no, they're definitely just trying to, which is unique because usually I would just let C go, or at least one guy would go for it.
Well, no, see, the general strategy, there's only, like, main 2 strategies when it comes to locker and teams. Usually, like, A and C, you have a guy, like, 1 or 2 guys occupying A and the guy watching the middle hallway, and then 2 guys outside on C, which is what seXy is trying to accomplish right now. And then the other way is the harder one to do, which is A and B. But in order to get the A and B hold, you know, both teams have to be, or the team that wants to get the hold, they have to make sure they dominate when they're gunfights, you know. But seeing as both teams are at a stalemate in terms of skill, it's just looking like a plain old AC hold from seXy. But DES, it's a 3-on-1 on A. What?
They're both pretty even on skill?
Yeah, pretty much. But it looks like DES wiped out seXy off of A. Now they're gonna try and do an AB hold as we see here. They're making that line. Gonna see what they can do to lock out seXy here.
They're trying to flank Bravo here. You can see that.
Yeah, but seXy, they're coming in through Skinny on A. Because DES wasn't watching their back door and didn't move fast enough. So one of them has been coming in, 2 coming in. One of them got wiped though. DES still holding A and B pretty solidly. 2 guys left alive on seXy's end.
Yeah.
Getting spotted now.
They're not letting go of Bravo.
Nope, but they're gonna get swarmed on A. Let's see how DES can hold that shit. They got.
I think they're gonna lose A, to be honest.
No, I don't think so, man. Now it's a 1-on-1. DES still holding it. Holy, wow! They wiped out all 4 dudes that were committing to A from seXy's end. They wiped all of them out. That is impressive. That is impressive.
So from my point of view right now, I would almost risk losing Charlie in order to get at least 1 or 2 flags right now. So now that they have Dedicate on the mountain there, is no longer, even though it could seem like a good fallback, he's no longer useful. You need to start moving people around. You need to rotate, as we've learned many times.
Yeah, exactly. And the one thing that seXy is starting to struggle with is just trying to get control of A. They really want that flag, but they still have one guy left on C. And generally speaking, if you're locked out like this, you don't want to leave anyone outside. You need everyone to push in. One man makes all the difference, but, you know, seXy, they're getting A back, which is nice. So now they're going to try and regain that AC hold.
What maps are in the rotation again?
So
Lancang Dam after this?
Yeah, Lancang Dam after the 2 rounds of Locker, which is a pretty odd map to play on. I think seXy might have picked that one if I'm guessing correctly here. And then you have Dawnbreaker as a tiebreaker if needed.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing any 5v5s or anything on Domination for Lancang Dam before, so I can only imagine all the possibilities from a competitive standpoint how that's going to turn out.
Yeah, well, like in the past for Lancang Dam, you know, you were allowed to access rooftops until it got banned on the ESL or ESB rules. And now that rooftops aren't accessible anymore in general in the game, for like Lancang, Shanghai, and Hainan or whatnot. Yeah, for obvious reasons. This is one-way access. It's just pretty much left with as a one-sided map. You pretty much either dominate the buildings on Lancang Dam or it's game over, you know?
With a lot of flanking going on as well.
Yeah, but a lot of it's still open routes. But we'll get more into that when Lancang actually comes around, though. Until then, we'll keep seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep on an eye out on as to how this match goes.
So they're still holding Bravo strong here. I still think, yeah, they're never going to be losing that. I don't think they're going to lose it at any point in this game unless they completely wipe them out on Bravo somehow. Yeah. It's just more of a fight for Alpha.
Yeah, pretty much, because seXy, they only just want A and C, but normally if they're losing A, you know, you'd think they'd rotate to B, but we haven't really seen them do that, like, at all, rotating to B, and if they have, they just die.
Yeah, that was pretty heavy quick crowd.
Yeah, and now,
if anything,
back to the AB hold.
Oh yeah, no, they got a pretty good flank on Bravo now. This might be it. This might be it. If they don't call it out quick enough, this might be a quick Bravo cap.
Yeah, they got 3 guys, DS got like 3 guys on hold holding B, soon to be a 4th pushing in, seeing as everyone from seXy is fully committing to it, which is the proper move to go about, but they're getting wiped left and right. 2 guys left.
Look at that flank. Someone spawned on the rear of Bravo.
Yeah, he ended up getting wiped though. And that was only
yeah.
Now they're getting
a little bit of a latency with the live stream.
Yeah, you are like 2-3 seconds behind. And for those in chat, one person asked, what are the maps in rotation? It's Locker, Lancang Dam, and Dawnbreaker.
That's why I had asked you about them before I had noticed there was a request.
Yeah, and that's wow. seXy actually getting a full wipe on DES. That is very significant. Now, if seXy wants to, they could try to move to A, but I think it's too late for that because they're a little slow on that. But they're going to do a BC hold.
He's pretty alone right now.
Yeah, but you know, seXy's going to turn around and do a BC hold on them, like how DES was at the start of the round. See how good that does for them, because, you know, they're a little bit below 10 tickets behind, 4 tickets behind. This match is pretty even, man. Like, everyone's doing pretty good.
It is.
It's like a stalemate. Bro, it's like a game of chess you're looking at.
These are really good. I like these ones because they allow for the smallest of mistakes to allow the other team to have the upper hand.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, and if you look at the kills and deaths between both teams, you can see how DS is leading in kills and deaths, but the thing is, if you can rotate properly, the kills and deaths don't matter as much. It still matters a lot, but doesn't matter as much as long as you're constantly rotating like seXy is. seXy, you know, they got like 2 guys going like 7 and 10 and 8 and 9 right now. Everyone on DS side is going positive, but this match is so close. And but I mean, I think
you gotta remember,
might take it.
These are esports. Sorry, what?
Oh no, sorry, you go on?
Yeah, no, these are the ESL rules we gotta remember, right? So it's easy to forget that you actually need the absolute amount of tickets. We don't, and they have more than you. It's over.
Yeah, and seeing as this is such an even game and tickets are dwindling little by little on both ends, the less tickets whoever wins by, bro, it's still going to be fairly easy for the other team to come back for a win. Because let's say if DES wins now with, like, let's say 20 tickets, that's not a huge margin to win by, you know? That's not a lot. That's easy for, like, seXy to win with. But seXy in with an AB hold has a 20 ticket lead against DES now, trying to turn it around. If seXy pulls off this win with maybe 50 tickets, I'd say, I think it's doable, but still kind of easy for DES to win the next game back if they really step up, if they end up losing. But seXy is coming back, taking B flag, going back for another AB hold again.
Is this 654321?
Password? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're trying it again to see if you can actually spectate?
Yeah, I see 9 out of 10 players on right now. Oh, never mind. It's not working. I can't even contact them.
You can't even spectate? Like, are you sure you're clicking spectate, right?
Negative. Yes, sir.
Alright. Now we got some familiar faces in the chat, I see. Rudy, Bruja, Lana. We got 9 people watching the stream right now. This is pretty nice.
Really?
Everyone... Yeah.
Bruja, I've never seen him before.
Bruja, he's the guy, he's the leader of the team that we're going to be facing later this week, Team Yobo.
Very interesting. So I see he's analyzing some business and stuff.
Well, he's analyzing other teams' way of playing, and I mean, which is smart. Any team is allowed to do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, in general though, even if you don't analyze, it's still pretty obvious how every team plays. Like, this game's been out for almost 8 years. Strategies are like perfectly refined and the same. Nothing has really changed. So it doesn't matter if people watch or not.
So they are now taking Charlie back. It looks like Dez is getting pushed back to Bravo again. They got Bravo. They're trying to regroup right now. It looks like they're mostly going to be going for a big alpha push right now.
Yeah.
But they're kind of hesitant.
DS is looking like they're going to take A. Yeah, DS, they got control of A now. 2 guys left alive on the seXy end. Reverse AB hold once again from DS.
Virtual flags. Pressure's on.
Yeah, and you know, there's 12 tickets left on DES's side, but you know what? If they wipe out seXy at least 1 or 2 more times and maintain this AB hold, they can still win this game. Even though it doesn't look like they can, they can. But if seXy wipes them off Bay and takes it back, it's game over for DES. And it looks like that's what's going to happen here. Unless that one dude left on A takes out what was left there. 2v1 on A. Now, no, DES, they got it back. Jesus Christ. They be clutching up, man. Wow. Jeez.
Yeah, the alpha's pretty good for one-man stands a lot of times if you really try hard enough.
Yeah.
If you're put in a corner, you could be easily overlooked by like 2 players, and then all of a sudden you have to drop on them.
Yeah. Freaking seXy full committing B. No one on DS's side is rotating to C. This is going to be game over right here. The guy on A.
Yeah.
He's just holding it, I mean, which is good, but he should have been rotating as soon as they were fighting on B to ensure a flag, but yeah, it's just a one less man wasted right there.
Stronghold.
Yeah, and that's a 30 ticket lead for seXy, which I mean is not bad, but also not that great. So if DS, they want to tie this map or at least win it, they got to beat seXy's 30 ticket lead. They got to win with 31 tickets or over. And they got to smarten up and rotate more if they want to beat seXy. And again, win more gunfights on both sides. I mean, very, very high kills. Zens and Please Send, 16 kills, 17 kills with Molly.
Those are fairly similar and even gun matches there. Like, they all have fairly similar deaths along the lines.
Yeah. And 2 people from DS's side that really stand out to me here is Maverick and Alex, man. Look at that. 19 and 20 kills. most kills in the game. And I mean, the other guys did good too, but like everyone seXy side they went positive.
It's just like soccer. There's offense, there's defense, right? And so your offense guys, for example, you're definitely offense. You would mostly come out of those matches with the most kills. Someone like me who'd be defense wouldn't come out with a lot of kills, but I'd be making sure that a flag is held.
Yeah. But you know, at the end of the game, DS, they should have realized that C was free since they saw every member of seXy on B trying to take it. They should have had that one guy that was sitting on A rotating. And, you know, that was their downfall. You know, they probably still would have lost, but they would have drained the tickets a lot more. And why is it? That was only one match.
Do you have these guys in your contacts?
I do.
Okay, so whenever you feel comfortable, you tell them so that it's not in their way to just at least, I don't know what's going on if they've added a limited amount of how many people can join.
Yeah, and no, it was not, Lana, it was not 2 rounds of locker. The first round of locker was a burn round, and then they played the other one for real. They were supposed to play another one for real, but they forgot to switch it probably. Here, I'll message one of the guys here, message Black.
The best gold bear since 1933.
Oh wait, hold on.
1922, excuse me.
I think they're gonna reset the server because everyone seems to be leaving right now. Yeah, so I think they're gonna probably try and put it back. Yeah, so yeah, the server is being reset, it looks like, so we'll just give them a minute. I did tell them to open up, I did tell them to open up a second spot for a spectator.
Lovely.
And I'll message Molly too, to let him know. I messaged Black on DS, because I don't know who is the actual owner of it. But yeah, I'll message both.
Yeah, my delay's higher now. Because now you just said, yeah, I'll message both.
Okay, so I messaged Molly and I messaged Black, so hopefully,
Fernie goes, rip-a-ronies. It's a classic rip right there.
Yeah. So let's reopen this, see what's up.
See if we can get this up and running again. You just give me the word if they message back or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one dude that joined back in on the server here.
Well.
No, they didn't put obliteration as burn round, Lana. Ronda Zook people while you wait. I don't even know how to Ronda Zook, bro. I'm trash at Jets.
Only Ronda Zook I ever did was on Zuzu, and it wasn't really a full one, but it was still good enough. Had it coming.
Yeah, I remember that time.
It was on one of my fairly recent videos.
Okay, so while we wait, I'm just gonna quickly get another drink and probably a snack, you know? Eat some popcorn for a decent match.
What?
Although I'm not getting popcorn.
Is he gone? All right, well, since you're all, since I have all your attention, thanks for watching. We have horrible technical difficulties right now. First live stream ever commentated in. I sound newbie as hell. That's okay. Things don't always go accordingly to plan on the first try. But that's alright. I personally think the next time we do this kind of commentating system, I personally think that we should be, I don't know what you guys think, I'd like to hear that, but I'd personally like to actually go to his house, and so not only can I bring my PlayStation camera so you can see us commentating, but of course you'd be able to hear us real time, we'd be able to talk about what's going on, and we'd be seeing what we're seeing together. It'd be a lot easier, so I don't know, I'd like to hear your guys' opinion on that. I think it's a pretty good idea. Just kind of make everything a lot easier.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, you're back. Hello.
Yeah, I'm back. And the server still got 0 people in it. I have no idea what's going on.
Bruh says... channel, you'll know that I keep them specially clipped for those moments where I need to show people that I can still be cool and sweaty. I usually play the game to have fun, unlike a lot of sweats, but if I gotta break in those sweatpants, sweatshirt, start sweating all over my controller, I can do it.
I'm gonna message Limitless Molly from seXy to ask him what's going on here, because there's still no one joining it.
That's it. They're like, alright, good game, boys. I'm out. That's it. Enough time, you can 1v1 me on our server. Just while we wait. Only if you want. Since we're literally sitting at a screen, might as well give people something to look at.
Dude,
I'm sure everybody would love to see me mop the
server.
floor with your ass. They're in a different server now?
They're in the seXy server, but I can't. Okay, I finally found it, but.
Okay. Server browser, what's it called?
Right now they're setting up the server for seXy is.
Could you give me that one more time? You lagged a little bit there.
I said they're setting up the server right now.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me, why?
I can barely hear you. I'm almost there.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, we're...
Oh?
It's definitely a lag issue. I apologize.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna join.
What am I gonna
join
be
the
typing in to
server.
find this?
Just type in. Oh. Hold on 1 second. And they told me the password is 6 all the way down to 1, but
It's not working?
hold on, I don't think so. No, it's
Gotta
saying
love
wrong
technical
password.
difficulties.
Son of a bitch. Oh my lord.
This technical difficulty is sponsored by Heineken, the beer of Battlefield 4. Need some improvements to your gameplay when you're not doing so well? This will not help. But drink Heineken.
I'm telling Molly that it says wrong password. So okay, they updated the password. 666777. Something is broken. Oh my lord, these people.
Is it not working?
I should be joining it now. Please work. Thank you. Okay, I'm in spectator mode.
Alright. So what's it called?
Type in seXy.
Okay,
And
I'm
two
guarantee it's probably
spectators.
not...
2 spectators is allowed, so you will be able to join too, Chris.
Okay, I need to know how to spell sexy. I'm guessing it's not the way we think it is.
No, it is. It's S-E, like lowercase s-e, capital X, lowercase y.
I found it. It worked. Alright.
And the password is
And-
666777.
3 6s, 3 7s. Gotcha.
Yep, and yeah, they told me 2 spectator spots are on, so yeah, you should be good. And I think that'll be
Beautiful.
Number-
Hopefully none of them are watching the live stream, so they can't,
well, I mean, honestly,
tap in on tactics.
wait, what do you mean?
I'd be very displeased if any of the teams we're spectating right now ends up watching your live stream, knowing what's going on. Wish there was a way to secure that. Alright, so do my eyes deceive me, or is this another round of Operation Locker?
It is. It's the second round of locker that should have been done the first time instead of switching it to Langtang. So yeah,
I'm gonna be mostly in free cam for the duration of this.
free cam already.
Yeah. Are they currently still filling up the server? Yeah, they're missing one guy on the seXy team.
Yep.
Gonna swap out controllers here.
And just as a reminder, this is the second round of locker, and seXy won the first round with 30 ticket lead. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Second round
Just
of
gonna
locker.
do a mic check here.
Sure.
Bicycles, icicles, testing 1 2 3. How's that?
You sound perfect to me, bro.
Wonderful. Is this?
It's up to you, Lana, but I'm good. I appreciate it. I'm having a Japanese dogfight service.
Oh, all right, we got movement.
All right,
Game
the
has
match
started.
is underway. So we have DES on the Russian side, and we have seXy on the US side. seXy
Understood.
capping C, and they already have B. DES holding on to A and trying to contest for C. But right now, seXy holding with B and C and looking strong
Yeah.
to start with already.
Looks like 2 guys are going to be holding A for the duration of this time unless they ask for backup. It's kind of a standoff right now.
There's usually 3 guys holding A, 2 on A, and then 1 watching the mid, and then the 2 guys on the mountain. standard strategy on Locker when they want to attempt an AC hold. But DES, they gotta find a way to take out those two guys off of C if they want to get it back. But this is looking like a linear stalemate to me currently. So we'll see what happens here. Both teams have to play this very carefully, but right now, the only people getting wiped is the guys outside, at least one of them at a time.
So right now, this is the current situation that was going on in the previous match, but the teams have switched sides.
Yes,
I've seen a very similar thing. Two guys on the hill trying to push Charlie or hold it at the very least. They're trying to push it this very moment.
Yeah. One Fran is he's actually trying to push up trying to get both of the guys off.
See, in my opinion, I would not hold on to Bravo in really last match. It's good to have, but you need to use it as a rotation piece. Playing way too solidly. It's good to hold Bravo, but again, you're giving them a lead into the tickets if you're not taking another frag. Excuse me, seXy's doing great is what I meant. That sounded like
you're
the
confusing
opposite.
the wrong sides, Winslow.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
Alright, looks like they've been smoking here. We got one guy pushing towards Bravo. He's pretty sneaky beefy right now. And they've caught him. He's done. Alright. So that push is completely shut down. He needs to push more than one person here if he's going to be able to pull that off. And that's again the thing, right? You want to leave all your guys to defend a flag, but all of a sudden you got to realize you need more than one.
Alright, so we're going to look at how Black is doing here. Take a look at everyone's positions right now. Yeah. seXy, they're just holding on strong, man, and they're the guy over close to a 60-ticket lead, man. DES, they're struggling, man. They're hesitating. Now they're finally trying to get C, but it's Zen's. He takes out one, But if he takes out the other, man, they get it back. Zen's coming in clutch with the double. Back to another C hold on seXy's end. And DES left stranded on A, but trying to make a move on B. One-on-one situation. We have Limitless Molly. And who else is that there? Alex Pitter contesting. But now, and we have Owen trying to push on the B, looking up above, looking down below from above, I mean. But he gets taken out by Maverick.
Yep. Finally taking Bravo. That's nice.
Yeah. Molly
Not
taking
that I'm
out
rooting
Thomas.
for either of the teams. It's just nice to see people overcome others. Charlie's once again held pretty well. They have one guy. Looks like they're going to dispatch another guy onto that mountain that overlooks Charlie.
Yeah.
The seXy team. So,
And
so
right
it
now,
appears what's happening here is the tides are switched. So now,
yeah, now seXy, they got an AC hold going. But
exactly.
Now we're gonna have like two guys kind of on DS's and try to get to A flag here. But there's only one person standing in the way.
Yeah, there's a pretty major one-on-one stalemate on Charlie. Oh, one guy spawned on him. This is looking like... Oh, another guy spawns 2v2 on Charlie.
Limitless Molly came from the corner, but gets domed.
And it's over. Charlie's been...
DS is taking back Charlie and trying to contest for A. And DS is taking A. That's going to be a triple cap for DES. That is huge, but that was a wipe. Now that's a huge thing that DS got a triple cap to start with, but now it's back to an AC hold. But now DS, they gotta smarten up, man. They gotta win their fights, and they gotta make sure they hold this AC hold for a long time. That is a big lead that seXy has, and seXy, they got a lot of time to work with to try and get C back. But you know, they're gonna do it as swiftly as possible, just so they can win the match with a big lead.
They certainly do. I'm going to be checking out here what kind of classes we got. I'm going to see a lot of AEKs, obviously.
Owen be using an Ace-23 though, the odd one. Out in the room. Currently contesting one down A.
Hey, we're going Ace-53? Interesting. Okay. I'm not seeing any M16s. I did think I saw M16s on seXy's team. Yeah, there we go. Hooligan Michael uses an M16. That's really good. I would expect him to be usually deploying in the outdoor area with that. That'll win a lot of long-range engagements.
Yeah. seXy going back in with another CB hold again. Because they just wiped off one or two guys with DS.
That's the thing though. Though there is the 80K is a good one to go for. Always, it's important to have variety. If you want to have a diversity to your force, you need to have variety. I'm gonna expect the guys on the mountain overlooking Charlie to have M16s, not 80Ks, because then you can guarantee a win. There's also an M16.
Yeah, but you know, these players are cracked. They know how to aim with an 80K long range, so everyone uses it. Plus, you know, it's an OP gun. I mean, M16 is good too, but it depends on how people want to play, you know.
Well, that's it, right? There's different kinds of firearms that are in the unit. You know, there's some people that are extremely good at M16s, there's people that are good at 80K, some people use a little more auto variety. Those truly people. Yeah, it's looking like they're holding it pretty well. It looks like they're taking this AC hold pretty seriously.
And DES right now, they have 45 tickets to work with. Because remember, first round, seXy, they won with 30 ticket lead. And because they have 126 tickets right now, they're looking pretty comfortable, but they only have speed. And DS, you know, they're back with another AC hold, but there's only 3 guys remaining.
Oh, and what a push on Alpha! Whack!
Yeah, one man clutching it, but he's still got one man to work against here. Two on
to spawn and heal, I'm pretty sure, but if I was him, I would have held on possibly inside the med bay or the side area, because by doing that, he let them go in quickly there after spawning on each other, and then they retook Alpha pretty quick.
Yeah.
So it was good, but it got forward pretty quick.
Yeah, you know, seXy attempted a decent push, but DS, you know, they smartened up, they wiped them out, and now they're back strong again with their standard AC hold.
Yes. Got our 2 guys, one with the M16, again holding outside, Charlie. That's good. He's head glitching the helipad, now he's down because someone came up below him.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Okay, looks like they're going to be losing Charlie here. We don't react quick enough. Yeah, Charlie's probably gone.
And then that's going to go back to another BC hold for sure. So we see Frannis and Maverick, they're going to try to go back outside to C again to contest it. But in the meantime, we got 2 guys on A currently. The middle hallway's completely open, but seXy doesn't know that right now. They still lose. I don't know if 2 guys are on A, but definitely 3. Oh my god, I wish I had a mouse and keyboard that I could use. Because dragging and clicking is so much easier than moving with a stick to like move from person to person. Oh my god. Yes. Honestly.
It looks like we've got one guy really trying to chip away at Alpha right now from the seXy clan, but
yeah, M&K.
I don't know. That's a tough one. He's trying.
It's a 1v2, man. 1v2s are usually pretty hard to do, but we've seen people clutch it.
Look at their movements. They're just twitchy, just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, they're waiting for a DS to make a move and fuck up, get themselves in the open, because, you know...
Oh, there's way too many people on Alpha. They come back up.
No, DS, no, they snuck downstairs to B and capped it. Now, seXy, they have to come back and take it. In order to drain
they
the
got
lines.
Bravo, and see, that's what I see Bravo as. It's a good distraction thing to add for rotations and stuff. And
seXy coming back in, taking B. Only one guy pretty much contesting B, or at least running around it. Just Comex, but he gets wiped by Owen. Black sitting on A, still holding it, sitting still pretty.
Did you check the comments yet on YouTube, by the way?
Oh, I got the comments open right now, yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure you know you got some requests on first person and stuff.
Yeah, I've been doing a mix of first person and tabletop.
Yeah, I'll be downloading your YouTube video afterwards and then compiling it with my footage right now of my free game.
Yeah. And right now, B flag is open for the take and DS going for it. But if you look at the tickets now, DS, they've fallen below 30. It's already game over, man. DS avoided last, but you know, they still got to finish the match. Even if DS somehow comes back and win, they still lose because they already have less tickets than 30 compared to what seXy has.
Yes,
so
I can confirm that M16 is in fact bay. It's very beautiful in the head bridge.
So pretty much seXy, they're already taking the first map, locker home, 1 point lead. So after this, we should be seeing Lankang Dam as long as these guys remember to put it to Lankang, which I'm pretty sure they do remember, seeing as seXy's running it now, not DES. But yeah, no, well played on seXy's part, pretty much having over an 80 ticket lead this time and maintaining an ANC hold till the very end. Very well played.
Despite losing Alpha for quite some time there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I mean, generally speaking, you know, you would expect locker matches to be a little bit more exciting, but this one was kind of like a little bit linear and very slower. Yeah.
Always the stalemate.
A bit slower, but an 84 ticket lead. First map going to seXy. The celebration jump coming in. I'd be feeling pretty confident right now, but now we'll see how Lankang Dam plays out.
20-6. Wow.
Yeah, right. That's insane for Zen. That's a carry. And if you look on DS's side, Maverick, the only one showing up, 19-9, insane. But the rest of the team falling short in the freaking frags, bro.
Where's their fifth?
I think I'm assuming they're swapping players.
Okay. Also, yeah, no, for sure, there was definitely one guy carrying right now, and I'm seeing a lot of lacking either communication or skill. I can't hear them, obviously. I'm sure there was something going on that was not helping. Either they weren't talking enough, or they were talking too much, or...
Well, it was just simple. They weren't winning their gunfights properly, and they weren't rotating as much. They kept doing the same thing over and over again, instead of trying something new, you know?
That's it. They followed a simple pattern that was easy to work against. Alright, I'm going to stop this and then start a new part here. Save. Please have enough data. Alright.
Now it's Lankang Dam.
This round 2 or round 3? This is round 3 of the second of the round 3 second map,
Lankang Dam. Again,
alright.
Back to what we were saying earlier. This map is a super odd pick. Barely any teams play it. So if seXy is the one that picked this map, I am highly sure that they are confident in knowing as to what to do.
They got a plan. They got a plan.
They got a plan, and I don't think DES is ready for this, unless DES is the one that picked it. But we'll see how it goes when it comes to who ends up winning it.
Personally, in my opinion, I think there's either going to be a lot of building holding. I've never seen, again, a competitive match in this. I think there's going to be either a lot of building holding between Alpha and Charlie, and there's going to be a lot of clashes in Bravo. If not that, then I think there's going to be a lot of cheeky flanking going behind Charlie, behind Bravo, and behind Alpha.
Yeah.
And one more thing to add. I don't think anybody will do it, but if you like to think about the rails on Dawnbreaker, look at the back of Alpha, where that little construction site is. I don't know. I'm getting some Dawnbreaker feels on the rail with an M16 kind of thing.
Yeah, no, no one actually
does
that. It's pretty much a useless spot because it doesn't overlook anything, and it's really below view of A. You can't see into A unless someone's peeking out a window. That spot is completely useless. What you're most likely going to see though for Lankang Dam, I've never played a 5v5 on it. But I've seen the 5v5s played on this map a couple of times before, and generally speaking, it's either an AB hold or a CB. But if one team is highly dominant over the other in kills, you will see a triple cap come in and have the team that's got all 3 flags locking out the other team from outside.
May I ask?
Yeah.
Who swapped out? Well, who did they swap out?
Well, Scuff Shafted, he is the new one that came in. They swapped out Black for Scuff.
Oh, alright, game on.
So we have seXy on China, and we have DES on Russia side. Now, before I go into first person view, let's see what we're working with here. We got Tomex and Scuff going there. We got Scuff going all the way around to see the back.
Limited to 1 launcher per each team, correct?
Yes, that should be correct. Why? I see one engineer on both teams so far.
Copy. Okay. Right away, you saw that. It was just a major launcher clash across the buildings. Yeah, like I said, see, this is what I thought I'd be seeing. Major Alpha, Major Charlie hold, then clash.
And now, what's good with what DES did, at the start we noticed how DES, they kind of went all the way around on the outside street to back cap C. Very, very unorthodox. I've never actually seen that before, but apparently it worked out. And since they have A and C, which is a pretty unique hold, they do have seXy pinched on two sides. And, you know, generally speaking, if you're getting fought on two sides, it's hard to win, right? So you have to commit to one or to the other. And right now, it looks like seXy is committing their efforts to A. And there's only two guys in the way. You got Francis. Only Francis left now on A against three dudes pulling up on him, one on the stairs. He wiped out one. He took out Molly, but he got taken out on the side by MNK. He came up the steps.
Oh, there you go. They're taking Alpha back now. They're trying to destroy more of the building now so they can open it up more and start getting some cheekier shots across the road.
Yeah, Owen takes another Alex with the MVP law there.
Surprised the windows haven't gone yet. I find the windows do obstruct your view quite a bit with the reflection, how they're treated like that. I'd be getting rid of those as soon as possible.
Yeah, now you see, with this strategy, now you see how DES, they're going to do a CB hold. When you're doing a CB hold, you're going to notice one guy is always staying on C. He's going to be launching shit onto A with his rockets. He's going to be putting pressure on them there, but he's also going to be able to overlook B. And
that's right. He's a scout. He's actively scouting for his team.
Yeah, and he's able to pick up anyone that's in the open. And right now, DES looking solid. Got a 30-second lead going against seXy with the CB hold. Looking strong. But seXy, they're coming in from...
they're going to suffer here.
Yeah, but Limitless Molly, though, he's hurt. They hear him approaching on the side. He took out one guy.
Yeah.
But someone else is on that door.
I think they're going to push this back. Wow, I really thought that they had that.
No, now it's a 2v4 on B, making a 3v4. seXy having a hard time trying to get B back.
He's got rocketed back there.
No, they are still struggling. And you know, if I was Michael at the time when he was under the bridge there by B, I probably would have tried to contest C or at least make my way there to at least get their attention and get them off of looking B, you know.
How nice is this? So who picked this map?
Well, you know, seeing how DES is actually dominating seXy here, I think
that's why.
I think DES picked this map, which is surprising.
That's what I was thinking. Because if they thought a really good strategy out, it's going to not only throw the air from the end of the plus and confusion, but they're also going to know what they're doing. So what's going on here is what I'm seeing is a home field advantage right now.
Yeah,
and their home field is weird.
But look at seXy. Now they got the AV hold, but the problem is with this, they're being too aggressive. They got no one on A. If DES wants to, at some point, they could smoke out the middle. They could point to A, smoke out the middle of the park, and take A for free. Yeah, then they haven't seen it. They haven't seen it. No, they should be.
Says anyone will spectate our team. I would like to myself, in case, you know, because there's a lot more better players than I am that could be definitely reserved for the tournament. I would love to play, but if I need to spectate or something like that, I would like to. Unless anybody has anything to say about it being a little bit biased because of me being, you know, part of that team and whatnot. But
yeah.
There wouldn't be any crap or cheating over there. That's just stupid. So it's looking pretty standard right now. We just got Charlie and Alpha pinching Bravo. Everybody's a little bit everywhere right now. We got two people on Alpha. Probably gonna get outguns. Oh,
seXy Hooligan's down below though. But he's with Zenz and there's a 2v3 on A. But let's see if they can clutch it and take it with the team.
I'm seeing a 2v2, man.
2v2 now? I was in first person. 1v3. Zen's all alone. He takes out one, but he's got two more. He's only had 6 health though.
That smoke makes a difference.
Zen, he's done. No.
Yeah.
But
I saw really good use of smoke on Bravo earlier there, where they just smoked the entire lobby area.
Yeah, but now look, seXy, now they have the CB hold, but DS are getting all up in their face onto B flag. Smoking out so they have no line of view from C windows.
How many launcher kills have you seen yet? I've seen a lot of launchers, but not a lot of kills by them.
Yeah, I've only seen probably like 2 or 3 TP launcher kills.
Well, that's it, right? I'm trying to see here. They're good for the strong build and Grill and that. I mean, unless you're really good with that launcher, you're not hitting anybody. You're just gonna cause damage. That's it.
Well, I mean, that's good. No, that's actually what you want, though. It's like the same thing of throwing the grenade at someone's behind cover, right? You bait them out into the open and then you shoot them up.
Oh boy.
seXy, yeah,
100%.
they got wiped.
Behind the Bravo desk.
And now DS is back with an AB hold.
They rushed.
But look, Limitless Molly, random spawning on A outside with Hooligan. It's gonna be a 2v1, and if Frannis does not notice or pick up on hearing them coming up the stairs, seXy will take back A.
No. He's aware
now. He's aware,
but
let's
now he's probably calling over people.
Nope.
Okay, no
he's
one's gonna spawn on him.
He's done. He got knocked the fuck out. That's another AC hold for seXy. And now DS spread out thin on B, playing a 2-on-2 now.
If I was smart and I was seXy right now, I would be 100% fortifying the living crap out of Alpha and Charlie.
Yeah, to at least work with it. Even though it's an awkward hold, it's still easy to isolate because you only have 2 stairs to work with, right?
Pick your corners and just wait. Right now, they're gonna bum rush Charlie, and unless they get either more backup or someone spawn team, or they get a really good corner to hide him in.
seXy Michael's the only one left on C. He's got someone spawned on him.
Beautiful.
And they wiped off.
Right there.
They wiped off the clean.
That's what you need. You need to. 3 people pretty much holds Charlie against 2. But the problem is, if you need backup on Alpha and you have 3 on Charlie, you either have to hope that someone comes there fast enough or you hold it well.
Well, I mean, there's kind of really no way to come in between A and C without getting shot at, because you're either going to be going through B or you're going out in the open on the street, like with arches, right? And generally, that's not a good idea.
You have to think, though, there are still a lot of options. There's a lot of open space in this map. A lot of people find themselves confined to certain areas, but you got to realize, you can go out of the box. If you want to win something, think outside the box. Do things that are different. If it doesn't work, then adapt like one.
Yeah, and then DS, look at that, back to another AB hold, but seXy trying to get in there and infiltrate. Going in from the side and the back doors, wiping out maybe 1 or 2 guys.
That's a cheeky side flanking I was expecting to see, you know? On the right side. Lots of entrances to go through. Nooks and crannies to hide behind, desks, behind the MRI machines is a really good place as well, because you got some glitching between the areas. Yeah,
when teams are fighting on B, generally speaking, the good spots to like lock down the flag on different angles is the desk where you see Hooligan Michael is at. He's holding the desk down, and also the office. But if the office is blown out, which it kind of is, and you can see into it, it's more or less useless.
Oh, and there's another one I would be expecting to see as well. Inside the bathrooms that have no toilets. Those bathrooms have no destruction value as far as I know for some reason. They're very odd rooms, but they're very helpful for hiding in. You know, usually if you expect someone to still be on a flag, like a straggler somewhere, you'll check the bathrooms and that's what's going to find. You'll hear the spawns and stuff on there. They'll try and spawn as many as they can.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, it's a tight spot. There's no actual cover. You're just in the open. If someone peeks in and you're not shooting first while you're in there, you're done, bro. It's an awkward spot to be in, and I wouldn't generally recommend it. But the match is a bit closer than I thought. seXy lagging behind by like 30-some tickets here. 31 tickets.
Yeah.
But they're trying to come back. But
I'm not gonna lie, I'm rooting for guys. I'm proud that they can do a really good comeback after seeing what happened there. Now, the only problem is if seXy adapts after what happens after this match, if Des does win, it might be a little tricky. They definitely gotta change something, and if they don't, that'll be their mistake.
And one thing I'm finding that both of these teams are making mistakes on when capping B is you have a guy behind the desk. That spot, that's a death trap, man. Especially with both teams using rocket launchers like that. Bad idea. If you're capping B, I don't know, like when Dez was trying to cap B, I believe it was, they were sending a guy behind the desk right on B flag. And that's a horrible
that's
spot.
dangerous.
Because
Very
you got,
horrible.
because if you got guys on C windows and A windows, man, you're gonna get pinch or there's RPG, you know? If you want to cap B, under the staircase here where Limitless Molly is generally a good spot to stay. And it's still kind of open, but it's out of sight one way, and you can only get shot from like one angle, practically.
So linear. Very linear. Very hard to flank each other once, you know, they have a hard time pulling it off. Ooh, beautiful. See, there's that office you're talking about. Whenever the office gets destroyed, it's so easy just to shoot through the whole place. Yeah. And that's what they did.
And SEXy, back to another C behold. Let's see how long they can hold it. They only have 17 tickets to work with here against 60. If SEXy wants to win this, they need to wipe DES here and now, get a triple cap, and wipe them again. But that's not happening. Maybe. There's 2 fighting on B, and there's 2 left on C right now. 3 on B, 1 on C. 2v3. Yeah, okay. They're doing good, There's only...
They're trying, they're really trying.
They're really trying. They've only lost 1 ticket as of now when fighting. But DES, you see what the problem is? They're all pushing 1 doorway. They should have pushed the other doorway too, at the back. But, you know...
Sheer numbers is good, but sometimes if you all line up, that's the big issue, right?
Yeah, but in this case, you're able to take out the guy behind the desk that was camping, which is good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a fresh spawn in the office.
But
there,
DS,
look at that, see?
It's a 2v3, and they are pinched. I don't think DS can make it out of this one alive here.
No!
And again, back to the desk spot, man. Again, it's not a good spot to be in. I don't know why they keep putting themselves there.
Well, yeah, but you know what I would do right now? If I was in DES position, I'd still keep 3 people on Alpha and get some other guys to do some real big flank stuff on Charlie. There's no one on Charlie. They could go right there, and they'd have to go up the stairs, do a small corridor to get in. It really would be a good strategy, but right now it looks like they pushed through brute force, which is
they pushed through brute force, and SEXy made a mistake. Because at first, they did have 1 guy on C, overlooking B.
Squad wipe?
Yeah,
an entire team wipe.
Yeah, they wiped out SEXy. You know why? Because SEXy pushed off of C. They had 1 guy hanging on C and 4 on B at first, but then they full committed and got wiped. When you're playing this map, you need to have 1 guy alive hanging back at all times. If you get wiped, horrible. On this map, it's horrible because then you're spawning out in the open. And DS. They got a 28 ticket lead right now.
They can't spawn. If they spawn, it's over. It's just that 1 guy.
It's going to be a 2v5. SEXy is done. Okay. All SEXy can do now is try to bring them down as much as they can. As many tickets as they can, even though it's a guaranteed loss.
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Yeah.
Final stand stuff up in here.
He's dwindling them down, and DS finally taking A. But look at the tickets, though. Look at the tickets. DS had 30. Now they dropped 14 more until SEXy got completely wiped. 16?
Wow.
Very close game, but that is not a lot of tickets to work with, man. SEXy, if they smarten up and they win the next round with more than 16 tickets, which is easily doable, SEXy can take this map and end the series here and now. But if DS does it better than what happened now, game over for SEXy. But we'll have to see what happens here. But
that's another good clip saved. Beautiful.
Yeah, but looking at how everyone played, I mean, it was kind of even in terms of. It was
kinda. I still think that Des pulled the rug under their feet by pulling out this map, though. To be honest.
Yeah, Des. What they did better. Des had less kills. If you look at this, right? Des has less kills in comparison, but they rotated so much better than SEXy, and they held the flags a lot longer in comparison.
That's way more important.
Yeah. SEXy, you know, they had a lot of kills, which I mean is cool and all, but too aggressive and overcommitted on flags when they shouldn't have, which was at the end. They shouldn't have committed all 5 onto B, because
they should have played way more passively. And again, that's what I'm seeing a lot of. I should see a lot more defense inside the actual separate buildings when B should be that middle point.
Yeah. But now, this time we got DS on China and SEXy on Russia, so we'll see what goes down at the start of the round here.
I want to see if they're going to start launching some rockets right at the get-go again. I'm imagining if someone has an M16, they're going to be trying to shoot through a window. up in
Yeah,
the top row there.
M16. M16 is perfect for this map.
I want to see that for sure. That's true. You could hold the top of the staircase. Oh, see, this is hard because now there's not a lot of open doors to go through. The window's not broken. But what I was gonna say is you can hold Bravo with an AEK, or sorry, with an M16 fairly easily from the top balcony. You know that you're not.
Yeah.
You're not compromised from the rear. M16 is great. It's short. It's a very good gun.
So DES, they sent only one guy to C, which is pretty smart, and they got 4 committed to B, which is really, really good. Same thing with seXy, but let's see who beats it up better and wins the fights. Zen's coming in with the clutch against Shuffin and Mab, denying the revive. Triple kill, wiping Alex off of B and recapping it back. That's a good start. That's a good start on seXy's end. That is good. Wow.
They're adapting already.
Yeah, now they're playing it properly. They have one guy, they have Owen sitting back on it, which is what they need.
Is that Dez or seXy?
Yeah, that would be both of them, dude. Both of them are using smokes.
Oh my god, so then it just turns into who runs into who first.
Yeah. And Dez just getting outnumbered and outgunned. 4v2 on B.
No, they can't be doing this. They need to move. They're way too packed over there. Yeah, they need to spread out right away as fast as possible and start taking it.
Yeah.
But again, like someone is currently holding Bravo from the Alpha flag right now with a P90. Yeah, one member of seXy with a P90. That's the engineer. Those are the engineers that have been holding the two offices.
Well, yeah, that's smart because again, this is the RPGs, right? You want to launch the guys that are at B because you have the elevation, especially the guys that are camping behind the desk. Easy targets, easy targets. And you know, if you look at the kills now, 16 and 3 on seXy's end in total, and 6 and 14 against DES. This ain't looking good for DES, man. They gotta smarten up and start getting their flags and stuff. Moving up so much. But look at that, 4 guys committing to A. They have way too many. A was free at the time.
Someone's got to move as soon as that's getting capped. At least 2 or 3 have got to move out and let one guy hold that.
Yeah,
as soon as you know it's safe.
Yeah, and then since seXy, they lost their fight and they saw 4 guys of DES on A. They know that there's only 1 left in C, and as you can see, seXy, they got 2 guys pushing the solo dude on C, and they're taking it. Now it's going to be a CB hold for seXy.
Yeah, seXy's down pretty well to that.
Yeah, they're winning all their fights. They're playing a lot smarter and a lot better than last time. And again,
less aggressive. Well, yeah, less aggressive, but
a little bit less. But Maverick coming in with the double kill on Owen, and I think that was maybe Limitless Molly he took out too.
Is Maverick the one that's mostly carrying them?
Yeah, Maverick's been one of the top killers right now on their end.
Okay.
Scuff Shaft,
like you said, kills don't always matter,
forward.
but winning gunfights certainly does. It really does.
But, and again, this map specifically, the winning your gunfights matters a lot more because of how bad the spawns are and how precious it is to hold the building. So you have to really win your gunfights on this map a lot more. You have to care for it a lot more on this one.
Push Bravo now, which is nice. There's only one of them. There you go. They're spawning now. I was waiting for that.
DES have an AB hold, but they only have 1 guy watching A, and the rest are on B. Fran is completely oblivious.
Yeah, he's about to have a rude awakening.
He's oblivious to the 2 guys pushing him. Gets wiped. seXy back with A. And now they're gonna pinch B on 2 sides from A to C, and then probably get either a triple cap or a double hold again.
Always gotta check your entrances whenever you're doing something like this. If you're single, I mean, you have to be so paranoid if you're the only one watching a crowd, because that's your one job. You mess up that job, it's just like the guard who should have been watching Jesus apparently and fell asleep, right? It's the whole. It's all on you. That's it. It's all on you whenever it's one guy holding the flag. You don't feel important because you're sitting there most of the time, but believe it or not, you really are important.
Yeah, but DES, they're wiping seXy off of B. They're actually holding it now. And they got like a 12-ticket lead this time. They're slowly coming back. But seXy, they're gonna have to.
That's surprising.
Yeah, seXy's gonna have to step it up a notch if they want to come
There's
back
another
again.
It's just seXy maybe winning gunfights right now, but that doesn't mean that they're not capping stuff, right? So
exactly.
I'm starting to think mentally that Dez isn't doing good. But now I look at the tickets and I'm very surprised to see that they're actually in the lead.
Yeah, for now, but seXy, they got an AB hold currently, but they are losing it and they are trapped on B. But no,
Charlie right now is going to be struggling.
But Charlie is coming back into seXy's hands. They won their gunfight against the one dude that was occupying it. But now DES, they got a full push onto B, and seXy's ready for it. They got all the angles covered right now. They're waiting for them to drop down.
They're smoking it. They're smoking Bravo again.
Yeah, Owen taking out Scuff that dropped in on B. He did not see it coming whatsoever. And as you can see, Scuff, he's going like 2 and 7 now.
You've been seeing this a lot more in clans and platoons and stuff where they're smoking a lot more often now.
Oh, every team, bro. Smoking is like the main strat for like every team. Which I mean, it's kind of annoying, but at the same time, it is low-key smart. But it's hella annoying.
If you want to win, if you want to win, you use better stuff, right?
Yeah, you gotta use what's best. You gotta stick to the meta. Most effective tactics available.
Exactly.
Man. And
Stick with the
smoking
meta.
is
You
always
see
good
it.
too.
They all use AEKs. They all use fairly the similar stuff. I mean, of course, there's the rules that apply that limit you to what you use, but I mean, there's a variety of guns you could use. It just shows that the AEK most of the time wins at the numbers game versus another gunfight.
Yep.
Oh boy, so are they random spawn now? See, that's the thing. You get really misplaced here if you have a random spawn and your team gets wiped or half your team gets wiped. Because then you all spawn outside somewhere. If you're lucky, though, you'll spawn behind like they did on Alpha, and look at this.
Hey, look,
cap.
triple cap.
Again.
Yo, that's insane.
What? That's a triple
seXy.
cap. Wow, beautiful
with a triple
job
cap
by
now.
seXy.
Now DES.
Look at that.
They're all
Look at
coming
the
from
tickets.
C.
Look at those
They're all
tickets
coming
drop.
from C. Tickets are
Look
gonna
at those
dwindle
tickets
down.
go. Oh my god.
But what is seXy doing? They're not paying attention to the one guy that's coming up their stairs onto A. They literally let Maverick come through the parking lot.
Oh, he hears him. He hears him. He knows he's coming. He knows. There you go. You need to wait to let them spawn. That's what he needs to do. He needs to revive him. Did he attempt to revive there? What happened there?
I don't know, but they just got wiped off. But they retook C though. But you see, what seXy should have done after they had the triple cap, if they knew and learned the spawns of this map, they should have sent at least maybe 1 or 2 more guys onto C if they knew DS was going to spawn on C, just to deny them another chance of pushing and gaining 1 flag back. Because now that DS has C, they had a foot back in and a potential to get B back if they don't mess this up and they win the fights, you know? So like learning the spawns on this match specifically really matters, but we'll see if
what is this? I see a lot of that. Scuff shafted right there, down on Bravo, laying down right beside the desk. You said that spot was really bad, but I noticed a lot of people laying down right there using that plant as cover in front and the desk to the right as cover. Because again, the behind of the desk is completely destroyed in the office, so I guess they've just kind of resorted to using the desk as cover instead.
But look, seXy coming in with the C cap, and there's going to be a one-on-one on A. And that's going to seXy's favor. Limitless Molly taking out Francis again, who is completely oblivious to the push.
They're coming to Alpha to stop that right now.
Yeah, but it's a 2v1. Alex is all alone. If he clutches the 2v1, I will be shocked. Will he do it? He does it. Alex coming in clutch for his team. And they're not far behind. DS is not far behind at all.
Oh, if he doesn't pay attention to this spawn, he's about to have a bad surprise on Alpha.
Yeah, and again, look, Francis back at it again. He's RPGing, sure, but he's been the guy on A, consistently oblivious to every push coming onto A.
And now he's about to have it again.
It's about to happen again.
Probably. Yeah, he knows something's up. But
you know,
now watch. Yeah, see, look, he knows there's going to be someone else in the other doorway.
Yeah, now it's a 1v2 on A. Owen's killing Francis, but he's got one. Nope, the other guy retreated. Maverick approaching from the bridge, though. Trying to get fucked up again. Does not. Gets clapped. Jesus Christ. seXy's got control of this for now. Jeez. And again, just as a reminder, DES won with 16 tickets. If they want to come back, they got to drop seXy down to 15 tickets to win. Regardless.
Yep. I think seXy adapted very well for this match after seeing what happened.
And I mean, they pretty much almost have a 30 ticket lead against DES as of now. And DES, all 3 guys, like 4 guys stuck on B, pincered from A to C on 2 sides. What do they do? What should they do? Try to push to
look
A
what's
at
happening
least.
on Charlie. Look what's happening on Charlie. We got 2 guys that are watching it very intently, but they're not doing anything. Now they're going to be doing something real soon because someone's coming up to it. But what I mean is the guy towards the spawn side on Charlie, he wasn't doing anything. And that means that they're not communicating well enough to say that, you know, someone's not coming from there. When you know that, you know, communication allows you to be able to trust someone and know that someone's not coming, so then you can literally leave a doorway open, confidently knowing that nothing's going to come back.
Well, not only that, you want to know what the numbers are. If they're not communicating how many they're seeing on B, you know, they're going to be completely oblivious to what's happening. And then now, DS coming back to the C behold, but seXy coming in for a 2-on-2 on B. Pretty much winning their fights, it looks like. And they're going to retake B. They're going to be switching from C and B after them.
I either watched Thomas or Alex, one of those, left Charlie. He actually left one of his teammates there to die. And he went to go to flank Bravo, which was, I don't know what was going on there, but that was really unfortunate to see. Because neither one worked, leaving his partner or trying to get the Bravo. It looks like they're trying to get it back now, and they've got... Ooh!
No, it's still contested. Still contesting. Oh, Fran is coming in with a double killing Send, me, MNK, and I think it was Hooligan Michael. But now, seXy with the double cap, this is looking like a game over for DES here.
Wow,
yeah.
That's unfortunate to see. I really wanted to see them triumph on this one.
Yeah,
so, are they going to need a
no, they're not. No, there's going to be no tiebreaker because whoever won the second round with the most tickets, which is now seXy, they won with more than 16 tickets, right? That means they win the map entirely. They have the most tickets between 2 games. So this is GG. DES will most likely be going into the losers brackets now. And seXy moving on to the next round for next week.
Let's hope they learn their lesson from what they had here. Best you can do.
You know, it sucks for DS to move to losers, but they still have a chance. As long as they win their matches in losers, next up and coming, they'll have a chance to come back into the game. You know, but good job on seXy's end for taking the win and coming back, especially with a 55 ticket lead. That's really well played. Both teams, very good. Both teams played very well, but seXy, man, they had that edge. They adapted, overcome, and they played better after learning from their mistakes compared to DES. And again, they just won their fights. So yeah, good job to them. And yeah, that's gonna conclude the first round of the tournament. And we'll stream again once we know who's playing next. So stay tuned. And thank you, Mister, for helping me commentate. You will be back again for sure with me for the next one, whoever plays next.
Yeah, as long as you keep up with the deal on me going on your OnlyFans, we'll be good.
OnlyFans. Yeah, you wish I had an OnlyFans.
What? Anyways, get out of here. Yeah, it was nice. It's good. My first time ever doing something like this, you too, so we kind of roll with the punches.
And yeah, Lana, I'll keep everyone posted as to when the next match, who plays next at what day. I'll keep an eye out for that. But yeah,